Well, everyone loves free stuff, but did you know some of the plants in your yard are giving you free plants that you may not have even known about? In this week's In the Garden, sponsored by Johnson Brothers Garden Market, anchor Chelsea Deffenbacher gives us a look at how to do exactly that.
I'm here with Caleb Johnson at Johnson Brothers Garden Market, and today we're going to be talking about the plants that can be divided and spread out throughout your yard. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the ones that we have here today?
Yeah, so I've got what I consider probably the 5 easiest plants to divide. So if you're new at dividing or never done it, these are pretty easy ones. You don't have to be too technical, and you can probably get some free plants out of this. So real quick, we've got hostas, daylilies, iris, bearded and Siberian iris. Both are easy to divide. Bachelor's button and yarrow. So a lot of people probably have some of these plants in their yard and recognize them, but may not know that you can get some free plants out of these.
You can divide them, give one to a friend, or plant it somewhere else in your yard.
Yeah. And the interesting thing with all plants that you can divide, all perennials that you can divide, is they all have a real fibrous or tuberous root system. So like a plant like a lavender sends down like a big root. You can't really divide tap roots or more woody roots, but fibrous, tuberous rooted plants like the ones we've got here, super easy to divide.
Okay. Do you want to walk us through what that process looks like?
Yeah, so you'll have to consult for each plant and each perennial. You look at what the best time of year to do it is, but generally the fall or early spring are the 2 windows which you can divide the plant. So really, when you're dividing a plant, you are, going to dig it up out of the ground, which these are new plants, so it's kind of hard to see, and you can see all the fibers on it, and you can see there's multiple stalks. So you're going to make divisions. So you're going to cut the plant, maybe take it, from 1 plant to 3 plants, or if it's a really big plant, maybe you can get 5 or 6 out of it. And then you can take those different divisions and plant them in other places. Like you said, give them to a friend, or, do what you want with it. The other interesting thing with dividing plants is it actually will help rejuvenate the plant in the long run. So if you've had a perennial like a daylily that's just not really doing much, maybe it's time to actually dig it up out of the ground, cut it in half or cut it into thirds, and only put part of it back in. That will force the plant to send out new roots, which will in turn force the plant to be fuller and have more bloom. So dividing your perennials, the ones that can be divided, is not only a way to get some free plants, but also benefits them in the long run.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for In the Garden. Back to you in the studio.